Okay, so we might currently be facing the biggest attack on the underground that has ever happened in the history of music. And the reason behind it, or I guess the method behind it, is actually pretty crazy. So we're gonna get into all that and more. Stick around, but before that, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on my new backup channel. I'm uploading pretty consistently, so drop a subscription if you can. I'd appreciate that a lot. But yeah, there are some pretty big underground artists whose entire discographies have been wiped from the face of SoundCloud, and it's all thanks to Russians, okay? And I'll get into what I mean by that. But first, let's go over some of the artists who've been deleted from the platform, basically. So we have artists like Lil Shine, we have artists like Netspend, we have artists like Xavier So Based, Kiriano, Henry Cava, 10K. We got people like Diego in the Dark, Braxton Knight, even Young Friendy. Basically, just a bunch of underground artists have had their entire, catalogs taken down, and it's actually due to false copyright strikes. So as you can see, Lil Shine posted this Instagram story saying, LMAO, y'all are crazy. Someone just strike down all my music on SoundCloud, and then put a screenshot of an email. It says, your upload loser, Prod Solemn, has been removed from your profile, which, if you don't know, that's like Lil Shine's biggest song. The email says, hi Shine, we've been contacted by BQ and Coda Publishing SDRL, claiming your track Loser Prod Solemn contains 1 by 1. As a result, your track has been removed from your profile for the time being. And then he said, what the fuck is BQ and Coda Publishing SDRL? I quit. And yeah, I feel you, bro. Like, this is clearly a false takedown. SoundCloud should have some better, things in place to prevent this. But the track 1 by 1, wow, I'm sure that's a real copyright infringing, piece of music right there. But yeah, we also had Fresh Boy Swag post about it. Entire discography been striked off SoundCloud by a random person. Lol. Anyone know how to fix? No one knows how to fix, but also it's struck, not striked, just for future grammatical reference. Henry Lyskava, I don't really know if you guys care about this, but someone bombed my SoundCloud trying to get all the songs back up soon, and he also posted an email that he received from SoundCloud. It says, we've been contacted by BQ and Coda Publishing SDRL, which is clearly the same thing that Lil Shine just posted. It says, claiming your track Brennan Jones, Gonmakit, Prod Pilgrim X Bristow, contains A by A. So again, there's a track titled A by an artist named A. Like, this is clearly fraudulent, and SoundCloud should have something in place to prevent stuff from happening. Oh, I forgot to mention Cemetery got his music struck down too. So the Grave Man is probably not happy right now. He hasn't posted any responses to it, but we do have Young Friendy who said, people going around copyright striking SoundCloud songs. At SoundCloud, I hope y'all realize you'll have one of the, if not the worst support team known to man. So I guess SoundCloud is not being very communicative with these artists who are getting their songs taken down. Braxton Knight also tweeted, all my songs have been falsely copyrighted and removed from SoundCloud. Please stream via Spotify or Apple while I fix the matter. Thank you. And yeah, he said that he's seen it happen to a few people, and Kiriano actually tweeted, we in this together. Then posted, all my songs got falsely copyright striked. SoundCloud, please do something. And for the meantime, if you enjoy my music... Wait, was I wrong about that Fresh Boy Swag grammar thing? I don't know, don't mind me. I was just trying to be funny, bro. I hope I wasn't wrong, that'd be cringe. But yeah, he said, in the meantime, Spotify and Apple, blah, blah, blah. But then this tweet is where we kind of got some insight into what actually happened. So Diego in the Dark, I don't know if you guys heard of him, but real OG. He said, myself and several other artists, specifically a part of the Russian underground community, have had all of their discography struck off of SoundCloud. For now, SoundCloud is down, but they need to fix this shit. At SoundCloud support. So yeah, this is the first reference to the Russians that we've had, and it's actually makes sense because all of these artists that have been impacted are kind of popular in the Russian scene. So if you don't know, Russia is really into US underground music, but only specific artists with specific type of aesthetics, and Netspend, Cemetery, Xavier So Based, all those type of aesthetics really suit the Russian thing that they have going on, I guess. And I even got this Instagram comment on my post. It said, it's because some Russian people on Telegram did a targeted attack with copyright on multiple people in the underground. So yeah, this is the second reference to these, Russians. So I mean, I'm assuming it has some type of merit. It's interesting too because if you remember back in like the net spend takedown off platforms era, which is clearly different than this because this is just SoundCloud, but when all of net spend songs were getting taken off of Spotify, apparently it was fixed by like a Russian hacker underground Telegram dude. So I'm wondering if he has something to do with this as well. OK Mar just posted to his Instagram story that his music got taken down, and funnily enough, he was apparently listening to Playboi Carti's Love Hurts featuring Travis Scott, which is actually a pretty interesting song choice for him, I guess. I can't really see him listening to that. But yeah, I think it's pretty interesting that SoundCloud does not have better precautions in place to prevent things like this, especially given that they're supposed to be like for the artists, like they're on the artist side. And additionally, I think it was interesting that some of Lil Shine stayed up, such as Snakes, Hop Out, See Through the Rain, Codeine Bloodstream, Until the End. And this is interesting to me because I feel like Hop Out and Snakes may have been released through a label, which is the only reason they were able to stay up. And all of these artists, I believe, are independent, or at least the SoundCloud releases were independent. So maybe the people aren't able to strike down songs that are released through a label, but I'm not really sure about, SoundCloud's rules with stuff like that. So don't quote me on that. It's just like an interesting observation I had. But yeah, man, I mean, is this low-key the underground apocalypse? Are the songs gonna be back soon? Because SoundCloud is like the main listening source for probably most underground listeners. I mean, a lot of underground artists don't even post to platforms, or not all their music at least. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this affects people's careers, or how long this stays in place. Because copyright infringement is like legally binding things. Like, I'm pretty sure taking something down for copyright infringement can initiate like a lawsuit, at least on YouTube. So I'm assuming at least some of that pertains to SoundCloud or Spotify or whatever. But given that this group of people is most likely from Russia, it's unlikely that like the domestic, the United States domestic contract law will apply to their jurisdiction or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, I guess just hop on Spotify. The artists will get paid more for their streams anyway. But yeah, yes, follow Sad Part on Instagram, follow Sad Part on TikTok, subscribe to Sad Part on YouTube, and thank you for watching this far. If you have, drop a like and comment. What should I have you comment? If you watched this far, comment, yo, hi, I miss the old days. And then I'll reply with a beautiful message, and everyone will be so confused about what's going on, okay? How does that sound to you? But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.